going to begin plastic dipping this fuel cap, because I used to have plastic dip on it, but when I repainted this area here, which I still got to do, I'm going to clear coat the whole quarter panel to the A-pillar and get it more even. I might even probably do this right here. It's still a dent. It was pressed in, like pinched when I got it. There's a whole bunch of damage to this car when I got it, and yeah, no bueno, man. No bueno. But like I said, when you get a car, your new ride, and you want to do a build, you know, and you ain't got a bunch of money, do what you can. Clean your car, every inch of it, when you first get it. I don't care if it looks clean to you. Clean it anyway. Detail it from top to bottom, underneath, under seats. Go through the glove box. Go through every section of the car, because when you do that, you'll get to know your car better. You'll get to find all the little details that you never saw before you bought it, and you can start devising a plan on what is the easiest to accomplish. You know, do you have the kind of funds to buy cool stuff and, you know, seat covers and wheel covers and all that, or are you more on a budget of going to the car wash, vacuuming? You know, vacuuming the heck out of your car. Take the time to get in your engine compartment, clean that up. You know, every little bit. 'Cause the more you know about your car and every inch you know about your car, the more you're going to care about your car, hopefully. And the easier it will be to organize your plans for what you want to do versus what you're able to do financially or skill-wise. You know, take on what you can. Use the internet to your disposal, YouTube, ChatGPT, all that stuff to work on your vehicle, to get ideas, to plan, and it'll come together slowly but surely. And little by little, your car will get doper and cooler and badasser and just all around something you can be proud of. And don't worry about what people say. This is for you. You know, they just get the privilege of getting to see your hard work in motion. Okay, so we're going to use some 91 proof, 91% isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to wipe the area off real well. I'm still going to tape it up and paper it, but I'm not going to keep you guys that long waiting for me to do all that. But make sure anywhere you're going to be spraying the Plasti dip that you put or wipe off any type of greases, or it won't stick and you'll be crying on the reviews, "Oh, Plasti dip sucks, it doesn't work." See, I still have a little bit of the old stuff right there, but like I said, you do it right, it can look very, very well, or good. Look good. So now that's all done, just do a quick little around here, make sure the tape sticks. And when we come back, it should be all taped up and papered up and ready to spray. Taped up, you can see right here, I taped the word fuel, and it's black already. So it made no sense for me to paint on that. And I'm just using regular Plasti dip. Not sponsored by them, but if Plasti dip would like to sponsor me or say dip your car, holler at your boy. Triple J Magnum, Big Bass Gonzo, holler. Yeah, so I stuck a little bit of a cushioning underneath here, so it's not all the way closed, because Plasti dip will create a seal, or it'll rather, you know, taped in one piece, and you won't be able to open it without tearing the Plasti dip. So I make sure to separate it where I'm going to be spraying. Make sure you tape it up right. You don't have Plasti dip, mist it all over your car. Trust me, I learned the hard way. So the first layer, we're just doing a light layer. And we're gonna let that dry. It's gonna make it tacky. So as you spray more, it'll stick and not just drip. So it's about to get loud. I'm going to use this fan, but from a little farther away, just to speed up the process. And I will turn it down or cut that part out whenever I do this, because it's really loud. Try to get different angles so you make sure to get good coverage. And let it dry. Okay, we're about to spray on our second coat. I want to put a few coats of Plasti dip. I know they want you to spray and then peel it real quick before it sticks and creates a seal and you just tear it all off on accident. But if you don't put enough layers, you're not going to be able to peel it off when it's time to peel it off. And there'll just be a big old pain in your booty. You're going to have to get special, chemicals to get it off, which it will come off no matter what. But still, you don't want to make it hard on yourself. So I'm going to do the next layer. I'm going to do it at different angles. Make sure to get all the different viewpoints. Because if you're doing this to go to car shows or you just show off at your local coffee and cars and coffee, then you want to do it right and you want it to look good. You don't want them to think, man, is that Plasti dip? Because it looks like shit. You know what I mean? It's not what we're going for. We're going to let this one get a little more dry, and I'll show you what I do to avoid it peeling off shortly here. Let me just do a quick little dry up here and I'll be right back. Okay, now for layer 4 or 3 or 4. I lost count, but fine, I put in plenty. Remember, different angles. This is just the way I do it. I could be doing it completely wrong. I'm sure there's somebody in the comments will let me know. But this is how I do it, and this is how it's worked for me. So I'm going to let this dry and then just do one last coat, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, we are now going to do the final coat. This should be enough to create a thick enough barrier that you can go to the car wash, you can use your brush over it and it will not come off. Even the high pressure rinser, of course, don't aim straight at it and try to take it off, or I'm guessing you will cut through it eventually. But yeah, this is the last layer, so I'm putting and like I said, when you're fixing up your ride, man, rather if you have Challenger Demon, Jailbreak, Red Eye money, or you have EBT, I gotta save up for a couple paychecks to do my next mod money, that's fine. I ain't hating on you. I feel you. I ain't rich. I gotta plan and save my money and make things right to get things done and pay all my bills and still be able to do these things. This is what I love to do. So you ain't got all that cash, just do one thing a day to your car, no matter how small it is. One small, step forward, no matter what it is. Just do it, and after 30 days, you've done 30 modifications that add up to a lot. And you will notice. Keep track of your builds. Take lots of pictures. Have fun. I'm going to let this dry up, and I'll be right back. Well, it should be good and dry now. Now for the part that I was telling you. Because sometimes you have to peel it real quick so it doesn't create a solid bridge between the parts you don't want plasti dipped. So I get a razor blade and I will separate it myself so we don't have that problem while we're peeling it off and peel off the wrong part, which you can avoid by pulling the tape right away. But if you're trying to paint a really thick coat on here, because this part gets touched a lot because you put gas a lot. So I just do this just to be sure that I'm not pulling off what we just did. It's a little extra work, but I love my cars and I want them to look good. Had this little kid today. We went to Wally World, Walmart, to go buy some things. And this little kid, I don't know, probably 5 years old, turns the corner in the parking lot where I was parked and just goes, "Wow! That car is cool, Dad!" Started calling his dad over to show his dad how cool it was. And that makes me smile. You know, that my hard work is bringing some joy to some other people besides myself. I love looking at the car too, because I think it's cool as hell. But let's begin the process of taking off the tape now. And hope we don't peel off anything we don't want to. I think that came out all right. Okay, I'm gonna take off the rest and we'll be right back. See how it looks. All right, all the tape is off. And I think it came out really good. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the padding, it's bubble wrap. Now it closes up perfectly, matches the motif of what I was going for. And it matches now with the black stripes, which you kind of see, hard to see because of the reflection, but that's what we were going for. Next, on the next episode of Triple J Magnum builds, as you can see, it got some dents, some hail damage. Not positive, but there was quite a few of them when I got the car. But also when I got the car, it only had the stripes on the actual hood. There was no stripes here and no stripes down there. I added those stripes. Those are Plasti dip. I also extended the intake, the lower intake opening by painting with Plasti dip. There's a little area on the, there's that black part of the lip. Because I painted that, it gave the illusion of a wider opening. And I think it looks good. It looks angry. they're kind of mad. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And keep on keeping on, everybody. Take care of your rides. Triple J Magnum out.